This is Sparta!
So hi there, it's Del back for part 2 of the paint tutorial that we were doing. So this is the next step to be able to load the paints and get the metallic and get the MIP file that's required by Trading Paints. So firstly, in Trading Paints, what I've got is I've actually already loaded the file, so that the one that we created earlier is in there. And for a spec map, so that everyone else can see the metallic as well, it requires an MIP file. So what we need to do is get an MIP file created. Now, there are applications, as I mentioned before, that will make MIP files, but if you don't have the ability or the application to be able to make the MIP file, the easiest way to do this is to load that paint into Trading Paints, go to iRacing, just load up a test circuit, all right, go to your documents folder and go into iRacing and into Paint and drop the spec map that you created. And remember to put your unique number at the end after the word car spec to put your number in, and drop that into the folder for the Trading Paints. Oh, sorry, my mistake, for iRacing, so the Ferrari GTE. So you drop the TGA file into the 488 GTE and then go to iRacing and then just load up a test track or a test circuit. And what will happen is you'll see your paint that you've loaded from Trading Paints, and you'll actually see it be in metallic, but you'll be able to see it. But unless you drop that MIP file into Trading Paints, nobody else will be able to see it. They'll just see your paint without the metallic on it. So what we'll do is we'll just load up this track, and it's just the circuit track that's is really good just for checking out your paints and bits and pieces, because you can get the camera angle sort of in the right spot. Let everything load. What I normally do is I just hit test and I just let it sit there for a while, and you can use the Control R key to reload your paints just to make sure, and then just escape back to the main menu here. And if you fast forward a wee bit, you'll see that paint's now loaded, and as you can see, there's the metallic, the matte black stripes, and the metallic on the actual underneath the purple, as we spoke about before. So if you have a look at it from the side, you'll see you've got the metallic here underneath the purple, matte black, and the chrome. And I was calling it silver all the time in the last video, but it's actually chrome. So, and then you can just sort of go around and have a look at the car from different angles, just to make sure that you've got everything in the positions that you want. So that's that's probably what I would consider personally. I think is one of the easier ways to do to get this metallic operating correctly. And it's just a matter of then building on what you're trying to do with your paints to build up on top of that. As you can see, because we didn't have the yellow blocked out, it's actually laying over the top. So I would have knocked out the yellow behind the actual image, but as you can see, it's metallic purple, and we had from our views before, we had the chrome and the matte black. So now what we need to do is get this to work in Trading Paints. So if we just quit out of this and then go back to Trading Paints and go choose MIP and go to Add Spec Map and choose a file, and you find the actual Ferrari GTE file. If you go to Documents, iRacing, Paint, it actually has created a MIP file, and you load that spec map in. Now you won't actually see it show up on Trading Paints, but now what will happen is when you go into a race, that spec map will now be, and anyone else obviously who has Trading Paints who can see everybody's unique paints will actually see your car come up as with the metallic with this paint. So I hope this helped a little bit. Like I said, it's a really quick and simple process. There are some very lengthy processes that are the very lengthy videos that I've seen, and which are a lot more complicated and do have a lot more ability to have a lot more features, and some really, really great videos that people have produced online. I was just, when I started going down this path, creating these paints, I just saw that it was only a few steps to be able to get a paint with metallics and the chrome effect on there, and the matte effect as well. So thanks very much. I hope that helps, and I will talk to you later. Bye.